Okay, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. This is Thanksgiving morning and another session of Lou's Boomer Humor. And when you're watching this, you're probably, well, I hope that you're eating dinner and watching it. Well, no, you don't want to do that. But, I hope when you're watching this, it's probably after you've had dinner. So I hope you had a happy Thanksgiving. For those of you who, I don't know, I guess you're Jehovah's Witnesses or, you don't believe in holidays and stuff. I hope you had a nice, ordinary day. The rest of us are pretty stuffed. Anyway, happy Thanksgiving, and today we got a good show for you. We got, gonna try to make it concise, but it's about boomer entertainment technology. And as you can see there, I've got a slide projector and another projector there, but I'm gonna kind of move around here to this area. And we're going to talk a little bit about these things. Hope I bring back some memories and, maybe some laughs along the way when things don't go right. Well, maybe they will go right and they won't be funny. Anyway, okay, here's the deal. Oh, excuse me, Addie. Addie's here. She's, she's my director. By the way, some of you were asking, oh, wait a minute, I got to turn this thing around here so I can see and make sure that, everything's going right. You were asking about Baccarat. He has a drinking problem, and we were going to have an intervention. Well, basically, it didn't work out so well. Bach got wind of it, and he invited a bunch of his friends, and they all bought booze. Of course, I ended up tending bar. But anyway, that's another story. But anyway, so I'm doing the, I'll probably end up doing the, this kind of stuff, the camera stuff. But anyway, let's start off with this. Let's see. Radio. You remember these radios back from the 1950s and 60s? This was sitting there when you were having breakfast. You want to find out what the weather is, what to wear to school, whether school's going to close or not, okay? This is one of those radios. Now look at it, man. They're really gaudy colors. There's only, AM on there because that's about all we had back then. And just picture it sitting on there, and this thing actually works. Watch. Well, actually, I thought it worked. Okay, but anyway, let's move on. Television. Take a look at this guy here. I got this at an antique sale. And again, this sucker actually works too. This is like a Philco type or something. I don't even know. I can't even read the thing on there. But I remember because this was just like the type of radio that we had when I was a kid. Okay? Now remember back then, if you just got a TV set, you got to see really inspirational things like roller derby and professional wrestling, and that was about it. Uncle Milty and a few things like that. But later on we saw some other things too. But anyway, this was a pretty good set. And let me show you something. The damn thing, I think, actually works here. Let me turn it on. Well, no. Well, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm going to turn it off. How about this? Huh? Remember these? Rabbit ears? Okay? Okay, put it on. That's probably what's wrong with it. So I'm going to put the rabbit ears on here, connect them, and we'll turn it on again. Nothing. Alright. Alright, wait a minute. One more thing. Remember this? This is probably the world's best way to fix a broken TV. One of the way, of course, was to hit it. Okay. The other thing is you get one of these. Okay, aluminum foil, and you put it on top of here. All right. All right. All right. Great antenna. This is what we used to have. All right. All right. Now watch. this thing's still on again. Well, anyway, it's not working right. Alright, the hell with it. Okay, let's move on then. Another thing that we had back then was record players. Okay, now this thing here, this is kind of a more kids type of record player. But this sucker here used to, you know, you could carry it around with you. You actually could put 6 batteries in here and use it. Alright? And you could hear your favorite records and things. Let's see if we get any luck with this thing here. Going around. Okay. Oop. Needle. Hear the needle? Well, I guess that sucked too. Okay, enough of that. Alright, something's got to work here, okay? Alright, so anyway, oh shoot. The other thing is, once you heard your record and you really wanted to use it, you know, and you really wanted to hear it all the time, this was a thing all kids had. Kids, I mean teenagers from 13. Now you see everybody with cell phones and stuff. Transistor radio, okay? We used to use these things. You carry it around all the time, you know, and you could hear your music. Had an antenna. I couldn't find an antenna. One other thing it used to have, though, too, that I always thought was cool, is it had an earplug, an earbud in it. But not like the earbuds you have today. This thing was like a big plastic nipple type thing, okay? And you stick it in your ear. It seemed like it went halfway into your head, and you pulled it out, and, you know, it's about, I don't know, 4 pounds of earwax and crap on it. But, uh-oh. You hear that? Oh, we got some religious station or something. This thing actually works, okay? Yeah, one thing in a row, okay? I can't believe this thing doesn't work, though. Let's check that out. Dang. Oh, I'm embarrassed. Alright, well, I'll get over it. Anyway. Okay. Next thing I want to show you is cameras, you know, cameras back then. Now, they used to have cameras like this. This is a Brownie, not an Instamatic, but for a flash thing, you know, and then you'd hit the flash and then, you know, everybody be going like this and seeing red dots for about 3 days. Sometimes they had these things, you know, that you held up separately. But this was the piece de resistance, if you will, in camera work. Look at this. This was one of the first Polaroid cameras. Now the thing about this, now remember there wasn't digital or anything like that. The thing about this guy was you could take a picture and then you pull this part out here. It says 1, 2, 3. I guess you 1, 2, 3, okay? And then you pull the thing out and then in a few seconds or so you ended up with, you like that, Addie? You see? Okay, I don't know if you guys can see her. She's in the picture too. Anyway, you know, you get a picture in there and all of a sudden it comes out, but then, you know, of course it turned yellow and crappy in a couple of seconds, but nobody cared, you know, it was like miraculous. Okay, last thing I want to show you, one of the last things I want to show you, I don't want to take too much of your time, you guys want to get back to Thanksgiving and all that crap. One of the ways that we used to entertain, you know, when people came over and things were with home movies. All right, this is one my grandfather had, an 8mm home movie, and you know, when we started out, you saw the home movie and a slide projector. Some of you like slide, and this was one of the early slide things. You put the slide in there, you hit it, it turned on, and you could look at it. Everybody's standing around looking. Well, later on, they started getting projectors, okay, where you could do this. And so they started using those. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to do anyway, is let's see if we can show a few things, just show how it worked and maybe bring back some memories here. Let me work this thing, if you will. Okay, let's put this over here. I'm going to go over to a movie screen here, zoom in a little bit if I can. All right, these movie screens, I open this thing up. I don't know why these movie screens always seem to smell like, I don't know, a locker room after 8th period gym class. And it really stinks up the whole damn basement. But anyway, okay, let's take a look at that. And let's see if I can get this sucker to work. Okay, I found a slide that, look at this slide. Can you see that? This is a slide that was taken in 1960, okay? Christmas Day of 1960, all right? I picked this out because I don't know why. It looks like, I don't know, it looks like my family was sniffing glue right before the picture was taken. Look at my little sister there. It looks like she is out of it. And of course, I don't know what the hell's wrong with me. I guess my father and I shared our like of pants that were 5 sizes too small. And I don't know, I guess that's crayons down beneath and what have you. But anyway, that gives you an idea of that. But that's the kind of pictures we used to take back then. And besides that, if you weren't into taking pictures, oh, there's nothing there. If you weren't into taking pictures, then maybe you were into home movies. Here's a home movie of one of my uncle's family picnics. I'm not going to show you the whole thing, but it gives you an idea here of what my family was like. Some of you had questions about, you know, our gene pool, and I think this answers a few of them. Here I am playing, I think I'm attempting to play horseshoes with my Uncle Joe. Very exciting sports picture here, okay, but I won't play too much of this because I don't want to bore the shit out of you. But anyway, there is a part here I want you to see here. There's my dad, okay, and then he grabbed the camera and was taking pictures. Here's my Uncle Joe and my mother dancing here. Absolutely no music. I don't know what the hell he's doing there, showing her something in the sewer. And then of course, here they are dancing again. It's my Uncle Sam. Okay, that kind of answers a whole lot of questions in the gene pool. That's my cousin Ray. She's about as crazy as I am. And I think she admires me saying that. But anyway, okay, it gives you an idea of some of the things we used to do back then. But I want to end this segment because I think I owe you something here. You know, last week I tried to show you, zoom out here a little bit. I tried to show you how the jukebox worked, and it didn't work for shit. Excuse me, I don't mean to swear on here. You know, I just, you know, my south side comes in here. There's Addie there. Okay. Anyway, I tried to do this and it didn't work. So I actually did a little work on it myself and decided, you know, I think I fixed it here. So we're going to end the segment with something that you missed last time. A little music, hopefully. Okay. And, you know, and we can go from there and you can enjoy your Christmas. You know, some of you, I talked about Buddy Holly last time, okay? If you remember that, this is Buddy Holly right here. Some of you may be wondering what Buddy Holly would look like if he were alive today. Well, he'd probably look like this, you know, if he's lucky.